Paddy farmers in Molaeliya, Bingiriya usually cultivate over an area of 800 acres. However, this time around, only 80 farmers who have no other source of income engaged in farming activities. These farmers cultivated less than 100 acres of land. Over 200 farmers have abandoned their activities in a backdrop where only 1/8 of the land in Molaeliya has been cultivated on. The farmers who engaged in their activities dug holes in the ground to collect rainwater for their irrigation needs. However, even after using such extreme measures, only a handful of farmers who were economically stable were able to salvage some of their crops. When the farmers realized that the holes that they had dug were not sufficient to save their crops, they resorted to digging tube wells and pumping water from the Daduru Oya. Around 10 farmers were able to use such techniques to save some of their crops after incurring an extra cost. Around 70 farmers who were unable to bear this expense have been forced to witness their crops withering due to the lack of water. These particular holes that these farmers were banking their crops on were ones which had been formed when the Molaeliya tank broke its banks in December last year. Traces of the Molaeliya tank, which once proudly occupied an area of 80 acres and provided water for this area, can no longer be located. The fate of the ancient Molaeliya tank was the result of a side effect of the modern-day Daduru Oya project. On a number of previous occasions, the banks of the Molaeliya tank were damaged due to the opening of the Daduru Oya tank's floodgates. There is no labor work to be done, so we survive on farming. We have been suffering this fate for several seasons now. We requested the officials to fix our tank. However, they only engage in inspections. They have not done anything yet. The children are in hunger because we spent all we have on the cultivation. Money earned by selling a few coconuts was also used up for this. During the first season of farming that followed the destruction of the Molaeliya tank, around 400 acres of farmland was cultivated. This time around, it reduced to 100 acres. The earning signs of this trend are clearly evident. The once beautiful 800 acres Molaeliya farmland is now facing a risk of becoming a barren land. Is there a point in establishing a Ministry of Agriculture and Irrigation for the northwestern province if the authorities in charge fail to prevent the destruction of such a land? Chief Minister of the Northwestern Province, this is over to you.